at McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Texas Tech Red Raiders and the Baylor Bears. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sidelines, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Well, guys, the Bears head coach told me before the game, he loves how his team has come out and dominated in the conference so far this season, but he understands the road gets even harder now. He's talked to his team about getting off to a fast start, that's important to set the tone here today. They want to keep that undefeated streak alive in conference play, but it all begins right now. We'll see if they can do it against a very tough opponent. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense as they take control of the football first. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, and you get all the quotes, all the people talking about all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
They'll leave it with him. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
Guys, when you think about the big picture for Baylor, they've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is 12 teams. But it's right about this range if people start tuning in to see what could be an alley. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Running back searching for a hole. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Quarterback will keep it. Hits him with a stiff arm. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Bears kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Might be changing the route. This is a designed run. He is denied, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have...
And he's in, pounding his way in for the score. Touchdown, Baylor!
And you knew his legs were a weapon, and he shows it to you right there, running it into the end zone. And this offense, man, they are a good offense, and they are in a good rhythm early in this football game. We talked about the quarterback. We talked about his speed. He can make these type of plays, and on the first drive, Palmer, the defense didn't have any answers. They better find some.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to find them, too, just because of that athleticism and just how he can attack defenses with his arm, with his feet, the different playmakers surrounding him as well. There's a lot to get prepared for in a week when you're playing against this offense, and I just think they saw everything there on that opening drive. They're going to have to do some soul-searching on the sidelines early.
Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Makes the grab, it's Dickey. Shakes off the defender. And he throws hands with that strong, stiff arm, but still not a lot of running room there. Got 4 receivers spread across the field, 3 on the right on 2nd and 4. He's got it on the right, and they're able to get him on the ground.
They've been getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. He's looking to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Red Raiders will punt it away on 4th down. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Running to Green. Shows him the stiff arm. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one.
And, man, we've all experienced these rivalry games and how much fun they are. And this offense had a lot of fun a year ago, right? Like, they dominated this rivalry. They've been kind of hot coming in. And I really look forward to seeing this running back. Can he be physical? Because you know the anger, the animosity, all the stuff that comes with these rivalry games, you need your running back to set the tone and have a great game.
With the catch, it's Livingston. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. 4th down, Lagway. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
They'll give it to the back. Makes him talk to the hand. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Might as well give it to him again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. And the Bears want to pick up the tempo. Play fake Lagway. Under fire. Avoids pressure on the right. Got enough space. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Baylor!
What a start for this guy, right? 2 drives, and that's already his 2nd rushing touchdown. And listen, this area of the field, David, in the red zone, you got to be able to run it. It's really hard to throw. The windows aren't very big. But this dude right now is feeling it.
And as a defense now, I understand the mission. Palmer, it's pretty simple. They're going to run the football. So I've got to meet that physical challenge, man. I've got to stop the run, or else this is going to be a long day for this defense.
The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense that just broke the tackle and still on his feet. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Hammond. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. It's Eakin. He'll be stopped, but not before. He carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
And I know it's easy up here in the booth, right, guys? Like, make that catch, right? Get on the scoreboard. Haven't scored yet with this offense. You want him to make that play, but a nice job by the defense, man. Getting there on time, not letting him wrap that football up. That's a great job breaking on the football with good time.
Well, 3rd and short, I think the offense was probably expecting blitz. That's why they dialed up the screen, but it did not fool the defense. Great job defending the screen, setting up 4th.
The kicker looks a little disappointed. He'll not come into the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 4. He's looking to pass. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
So many factors go into making the big play in the big moment, calling the right play, getting protection. You got it all dialed up. It's perfect. And then he does that, drops the ball right in his hands.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
To the ground with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Rush is on him. He gets away. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the first half, and it's still early in this football game, but they got to find an answer for his legs. Like, he's chewing up too many yards, making too many big plays. Got to find a way to make him one-dimensional and make some bad things happen when he tries to take off and run the football.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Bears are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback making adjustments. Lagway. Bringing the heat. Intercepted for the 11th time. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And the Red Raiders now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking for a man, it's Hammond. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Pocket breaking down. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Give to the running back. He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage. Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. Complete to the left. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Got it in the middle. It's Freeman. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Bears want to move quickly.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
An 8-yard pickup on the first down completion. Now 2nd and 2. A designed run for the quarterback. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Quarterback making checks. 3rd down from the gun, DJ Lagway. Punts it out of the air. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Throwing, Lagway. Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And, man, I tell you what, I just love his instincts. You can tell when the ball's being passed, he sees it, and he breaks on the football. That's why he's in the top 10 in interceptions this season. Just such a great feel in the passing game, and you got to be careful when you attack him.
Back to throw, it's Lagway. Now he's going to break the pocket. He's going to breaks into the open. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. Excellent job using the clock. They get the timeout, 2 ticks remaining, and now they can put up points before going to the locker room. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And now the lead is even bigger. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
Coming out of the locker room at the half, the Red Raiders head coach told me they are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team, somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
The Red Raiders line up to punt it away.
Number 95, on to kick it away.
Oh, that punt has been cleared for takeoff. Look at it go. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. The give to the back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Lagway wants to throw. It's complete on the right side. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Got a little grass. Gives him the big stiff arm. He now has 108 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long.
Really nice read that time by the quarterback in the option. He had the ball out on the perimeter. He saw his pitch guy open, nobody accounting for him. So you flip it to him quickly, nice accurate pitch out in front of him, easy catch, and then he's able to do the rest. Look at the speed that time on the perimeter by the pitchman, picking up a massive gain for this offense.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
The Bears trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They go play action with Lagway. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
It's just a tremendous effort on defense, understanding the situation, right? Offense has the ball in a goal-to-go situation. Someone's got to win and go get the quarterback, and the defense came up big.
Under fire, trying to get away. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. Touchdown Bears! And the pummeling has started. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
The run inside. It's Sticky. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. 6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. He'll try it again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. Dropping back, it's Hammond. Pressure coming. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. And the Red Raiders will call on their punt team. Here's the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. So your defense has done yeoman's work. The idea, don't make any mistakes here. Take care of the ball and preserve this shutout. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to him. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Man, I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got some room to run. All the way back. Touchdown Bears. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
Well, we talked a little bit about this defense and just how special they are. We've seen them dominate this game. They've held the opponent to 0 points. You now add the insult to injury with the pick 6. They have dudes. They have better athletes than you do on that side of the football. That's been showing itself all game long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. To the air, it's Hammond. Looking left. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Here's Lagway to pass. Makes a catch. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's already made one. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. Good, right down the boulevard. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. He'll bring it out. It's Hudson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's got it again. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. First play of the drive comes from the 38. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give from the gun. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. And the Bears will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is